The purpose of this video is to educate you in enhanced lockdown procedures being implemented in our schools. Schools have been typically assumed to be a safe place for students and teachers to spend the day without worry.
Human population has changed things.
Threats have always been possible, but with our nation's most recent school tragedies, procedures in Orono will be changing. We are committed to ensuring that all students and staff stay safe in the event someone enters one of our schools with the intent of doing harm. There are two different types of lockdowns: lockdown with warning and lockdown with intruder. A lockdown with warning is used when a threat or concern exists outside of the school building, like when a crime occurs near campus. Students and staff are asked to remain indoors or to come inside. The school day continues as normal, but we remain indoors with caution. The second type of lockdown is a lockdown with intruder. Today, we are going to discuss the enhanced procedures for this type of lockdown. Orono Schools has adopted a program created by the Department of Homeland Security called Run, Hide, Fight. These procedures give you the opportunity to make the safest decision possible. If you become aware of an armed intruder, it is important to alert the building.
Lockdown with intruder. This is not a drill.
This could be through the school intercom, your teacher, an email, text message, or phone call. Do not hesitate to let a teacher or principal know that someone is in the building and looking to cause harm. It is always okay to call 911 with information, as they are prepared to handle overflow calls during an emergency.
I'm at Orono High School. I think there's an intruder in the building.
If it is safe to do so, run and exit the building. Make sure to have a plan before finding an exit. Remember to keep your hands visible so you are not confused or the intruder. If it is not safe to evacuate, hide where you are. Find a room that can be closed off from the intruder. Barricade the door with heavy furniture. Remember, time is important. The intruder's goal is to cause as much harm as possible before police respond. They are less likely to waste time trying to get through a locked door or climbing over objects. After you barricade the door, everyone you are with must come up with a plan of action. If confronted with the intruder and in immediate danger, you may need to fight him or her as a last resort. Distract them with anything you can. Throw an attack with any objects you have available. If there is no way to keep the armed person out of the room, you may need to approach him or her yourself. Do what you can to subdue the intruder. Get them to the ground, have multiple people sit on them, and hold them down. Do what you can to separate the weapon from the intruder. If you do get the weapon away from them, never pick it up or handle it. The police are looking for a person with a weapon, and you do not want to be mistaken for that person. Place a large object or wastebasket over the weapon. Have someone call the police and update them on the status of the intruder. If the person is no longer a threat and you can evacuate, do so. If you can take the weapon with you, put it in a trash can or some other container so you are not mistaken for the intruder once you leave the room. Once again, when you leave the building, you should put your hands up to let police know you are not the intruder. Please know the police are trained to respond immediately. The first mission for the arriving officers is to stop the intruder from harming others as quickly as possible. First aid and care for those injured will be taken care of quickly by professional medical responders. These 3 easy steps will help you remember what to do if ever faced with an armed intruder. If you are outside, stay outside and run to an area of safety. If there is an escape route, move quickly to a safe area. If staff is present, follow their instructions. Escape by exits or windows. Leave your belongings behind. Help others escape. Prevent and warn others along the way about danger. Call 911 when it is safe to do so and pass on critical information. Hide until help arrives. Lock and/or barricade your door. Silence all electronic devices. Hide behind large objects. Remain calm and quiet. Your hiding place should be out of the intruder's view. Provide protection, but don't restrict your options. If fire alarm sounds, do not evacuate unless fire or smoke is visible. Call 911 when it is safe to do so and pass on critical information. Fight as a last resort. Attempt to incapacitate the intruder. Improvise weapons. Use any means. Commit to your actions. Call 911 when it is safe to do so and pass on critical information. For parents, it is important to understand your role if your child is ever found in this situation. The first instinct of a parent is to immediately come to the school. This can put the parent in harm's way and interfere with the emergency response team. Also, parents should not call their child during a lockdown situation. If an intruder is still loose in the building, a ringing phone could lead them to students. It is critical that we communicate with students and staff first during such an event. Information for parents about the incident will be communicated as soon as possible through email, district website, text message, social media, and local news media. The district will also share information about a reunification site where students can meet their parents or guardians. Please know the safety of our students and staff has always been and will continue to be a priority in the Orono schools. Run, Hide, Fight is designed to help teach students and staff how to react in the event of an intruder in our schools. Please visit the Orono Schools website or talk to your principal or school resource officer if you have any questions.